Shalom, Ramadan Mubarak for those who are honoring Ramadan. Such as myself, Mubarak to you. In this video, I'm actually doing a follow-up video. So this is a part 2 to the video I did on how to present an intelligent question to our heads. So if you haven't seen that video, definitely go check it out before watching this one, because in this video, I'm just going to share like some examples of what would be considered an intelligent question, just to kind of help women out there, because I've noticed women who are practicing submission, they often confuse like helplessness as being submissive, and that couldn't be so far from the truth. Also, I've noticed like another reason women may ask unintelligent questions because it's just an opportunity, like I mentioned in the previous video, like to receive attention, but more than that, to receive love. Does this man care about me? Is he going to go the extra mile to show me this level of care and concern? And so it does stem from some unresolved challenges and issues that many women have to work through. So I'm going to get into it. I want to give an example of like a question that I've noticed women may ask. For example, like, is it okay to wear this? It's like, if you're following a certain type of culture, then you already know what to wear, right? So instead of asking, is it okay to wear this? You can maybe ask, like, do you like this? Do you like the way this look on me? I value your opinion because I value your perspective on how I look. So another question, is it okay if I apply for this job? If you already know that man's vision and he's already giving you instructions on whether or not you should be applying for jobs, then you don't want to ask, should I apply for this job? You can reword it and pose it as, I think this job will be a really great opportunity based on the direction that you have for the house, based on the goals and the direction that you set for me. I think applying for this job will be a really great idea. What do you think about that? Is there anything that I should consider before applying for this job? That would be a better way to pose it. Also, is it okay that I feel this way? Asking your head to kind of help you process emotion. A man is only going to offer you like solutions. So if you're ready for that and you're wanting that, then just say that. Is it okay if I share how I'm feeling? I value or would like your perspective on what I've been feeling as of lately. So that's another way that you can pose it. And all of these ways to pose questions is you're posing ideas, as opposed to just posing a question. You're turning into an idea, And for example, instead of saying, can I, you're saying, I'm considering, my plan is, I intend to. Is there anything I should factor in before I move forward with this based on what you shared with me previously, and things of that nature. And that communicates stability. When a person is not able to, function in that sort of manner, many women, it's a sign of being unstable. Because it's like, where are you pulling from when it comes to making basic life decisions? Where are you? Everyone has the will, the choice, and has been given will to make choices and align themselves with their creator. So when you're not functioning that way, then it is a sign of instability. It is a sign of instability. And also communicating in a way that is posing intelligent questions such as these. It also shows, and I mentioned this in the previous video, it shows respect, right? So I won't go back into that. But it also shows a level of self-trust that you have for yourself. And you having trust in yourself also allows someone else to be able to trust you, because someone who is stable, they're looking for another person who is also stable. It's a lot to put on someone who is stable to help stabilize you. That's our responsibility as women, to stabilize ourselves. Okay, so I want to share some more examples. Is it okay if I go to the park? Instead of asking that question, you can say, I'm planning to go to the park this afternoon. Does that conflict with any plans that we have or any plans that you have scheduled? Also, another question you may say, like, is it okay for me to volunteer at this homeless shelter? Instead of asking that, you can say, I'm planning to volunteer at a homeless shelter. Is there anything that I should consider before committing to this? So you're rephrasing it. Like I said, you're reframing the questions and posing them as ideas. And you're doing this if you have already been given instructions, and maybe you've been under recovering for a long while, and you know how to move. You've been given a lot of teachings, a lot of knowledge. You've been poured into a lot, and so at this point, you're capable. You know what to do. You really don't have any questions. So the questions that you are posing, they're not those sort of questions that I gave examples for. You're posing more so ideas and seeing if it's and then receiving, feedback. But if you're new under recovering, your questions may start off basic and your head may give you grace. But after a while, you do, as women, like, we value being capable and showing our capabilities. We love being valued. We love showing that we are able to get things done, and this is the value that we bring. So after a while, that does start to kick in for us as women. We do want to show that we can do more, and we don't need as much instructions as we received in the beginning, of our journey with our heads. So hopefully, this was helpful and you gained something from this video. And for those who are practicing submission, one of the things that we must keep in mind is helplessness is not submission. Helplessness is not submission. Trying to receive love by asking questions to receive that attention is not submission. Again, it's instability. There are other ways to receive love from other people, but you also have to be a person that is able to attract love based on the vibration that you're holding and you're carrying and what you're sending out. And that's something that a lot of times we as women, we struggle with childhood trauma. And the way that we received love was by feigning helplessness. I need help, mom. Like, I'm hurt. And then your mom or your father come running to your aid, and they come and help you. But as an adult, you don't have to feign helplessness in order to receive love. All you have to do is just be a loving person, send that vibration out, and you'll receive that, automatically. There's also a lesson in developing healthier ways to receive the love. A lot of us are empty. A lot of us women are empty, and we look for someone else to fill us up. And no one can do that. No one can fill us up. Only our Creator, our Yah, can do that. Truly fulfill us. So that concludes this video. Now I'm finished. I'll see you in the next video. Shalom. Peace.